and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by. Great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Stephen J. is in the batter's box. He's first up, and then we have
Roy Upton from Source Naturals.
That's right. With that, you want to know what that was?
What's that?
That noise, you heard those chimes?
I thought that was Tinkerbell, but go ahead.
What that is that somebody's at my front door.
Oh, that's technology.
Yeah, there's a camera, and it picked up somebody at my front door.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Streaming from Dr. Garko's front door.
Can't see who it is, though. I'm busy here. We're working here. And Roy's always a good guest. Steven's always a great guest. So we got two good hitters up today. They're batting, they're batting better than 300. So
yeah,
baseball, you're not sitting on the bench with that batting average. So I frequently report about life expectancy. It's a metric that's used to try and get a sense of how a country is doing, the general population, with their health, their wellness, and their well-being. How, on average, how long are people living? And a statistic that I often remind you of is that in the year 1900, average life expectancy was somewhere around 45, 47 years old. In the year 1900, you could expect to live. That's it. That's no great shakes. All right. Currently, in the United States, average life expectancy is 78 years old, give or take a few tenths of a point, whatever. It's 78. Women living a little longer than men, which is always the case, which is a story for another day. Well, turns out, story trending this morning, life expectancy is declining in high-income countries, and guess who is among them? The U.S. It's reported in the British Medical Journal, which is a highly prestigious scholarly medical journal, that for the first time in a very long time, decades in fact, life expectancy among high-income countries is now on a decline. That pattern of decline is somewhat and even more dramatic in our country, in the U.S. A quote from a Dr. Ho, lead author of the study, to report this finding. He's professor of gerontology and sociology at the University of Southern California. He said, quote, "It's really striking that we saw so many high-income countries simultaneously experience life expectancy decline in 1 year," close quote. Researchers from the University of Southern California examined trends in life expectancy across 18, no less, more than a dozen high-income countries within a 2-year span, 2014 to 16. Information from the majority of these countries from 2014 to 2015 showed that people, on average, well, they just didn't live as long. That's all. The average decline in longevity was 0.21 years. Now, that doesn't sound like a big deal, but in this world of statistics and these kinds of metrics, it's important. And 0.18 years for men. Increasing death rates related to a severe season of influenza was thought to be a contributing cause for this decline, especially people 65 and older, close quote. Well, I wonder. When they compared to other high-income countries, declines in life expectancy in the U.S. were because they said more people were dying in their 20s and 30s. Think about that for a second. And when you're a researcher, the first question comes to mind is, why? Why are more young people dying in their 20s and 30s? You have any hypotheses about that? Starts with the letter O. 2 words, O-E, opioid epidemic. The authors of the study suggested that this opioid epidemic could be acting as a primary factor or otherwise driver for this decline in life expectancy and for this unusual increase in deaths among those that are in their 20s and 30s.
Opioids, they're just killing Florida. It's unbelievable. The opioid abuse, especially where I used to live on the other side of the west coast of Florida. It's just terrible right now.
It's terrible throughout the country. People are dying at rates that are unprecedented. This epidemic it seems to be almost out of control. I don't want to go there yet. I don't want to use that kind of language at this point. Between 2015 and 16, there was an increase in life expectancy in most countries. Well, that's good news, which sort of moderates or modulates this decline. So here's what I'm thinking. I am somewhat surprised that, and maybe it'll turn up a little later, maybe it's too soon, I don't think so, but the obesity epidemic, why it hasn't cut into life expectancy. Because the obesity epidemic is associated with so many conditions, health issues, heart disease, cancer, orthopedic issues, goes on and on. It's connected. It is a disease unto itself, according to some. And I'm a little surprised it hasn't cut into life expectancy in our country or in other countries around the world. Probably, if it hasn't, and if it's not, it's probably because of medical technology and care and science. That's why. Being able to keep people alive even though they're obese and have with comorbidities. So I thought you would like to know that, these things change. We expect that life expectancy will increase. We do not expect that life expectancy will decline. But expectations being what they are. Here's how you can contact the show, and maybe you'll have a question when we bring Stephen on. You have a question or two for him.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition. Like and share our page. Give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything is closed captioned and archived by date at Let's Talk Nutrition, where we've got over 51,000 views now.
Excellent. Stephen J., Zint Nutrition, they have a unique approach to dietary supplementation. They've carved out a space for themselves, and that space is a giant space. It's very competitive. But they seem to be doing very well, and why? You do well when you do good things. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
Website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching. Stephen J. J. Stevens. I'm sure he's gotten it in his life. People have gotten confused. Hey, Jay. No, man, it's Stephen. Who's on first? He's with
You got me with that one yesterday.
Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? Every time I watch that and I still laugh. We have to play that someday on here. It's the best. Oh man. Okay, Zint Nutrition making its mark for good reason, because it's doing good things. You'll see. Stephen, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, man.
It is great to be here, Doc. How are you in this wonderful Thursday morning?
I'm good. It sounds like you're in the men's room at the Greyhound station.
Oh, that's not good. I'm
It's giant echo.
all right, that's not good. I'm talking on. You know what? I'm really careful about the EMFs from the cell phone. I bought myself these tube headsets that don't allow the wires to go up the ear, and I guess that's causing that. If it sounds terrible, I'm willing to pick up the phone for you. Should I do that?
Probably, most likely.
Okay. All right, hang on a sec.
You know, he is up in New York.
Better for you?
Oh,
absolutely. There you go. Now you sound like you're in the 21st century. First of all, I got to know, is there any breaking news out of Zint right now?
You know what? I kind of I anticipated that question. And what breaking news, anything specific, not necessarily. However, I can tell you that we are shifting the direction of the business more towards beauty. We're going to be building out our collagen-based products.
Oh.
So you're going to see a lot of other products coming out of Zint Nutrition that are collagen-based that will also incorporate other type of antioxidants and super ingredients that will affect beauty and anti-aging. So it's all going to be with, again, all the great certifications and quality that we do at Zint, you know, with the non-GMO verified and USDA organic certified and OU kosher certified. And you know what? I think I've mentioned it in previous shows. My background is primarily in the luxury goods business. I've been in the health industry professionally for about 3 years. It's always been a passion of mine. I've always been an avid reader and been taking supplements since I'm a teenager. So, you know, in the luxury business, when we have a brand, we don't add a lot of products or a lot of new styles until we're really sure that we've perfected them and we're ready to introduce it into the marketplace. Because we want to maintain the quality integrity of that brand. And I'm kind of carrying that philosophy over into Zint and making sure that we really, you know, examine the market, examine what the consumer needs are, examine what products we could really bring out to benefit people.
That's smart. That's smart to do. That's smart to do, Stephen.
So we're not just looking to, you know, of course we're a business and we want to be profitable. We're a business that, you know, sincerely cares about our customers, cares about the United States population, and are really spending the time and the research and the energy and the money to make sure that we're coming out with products that are going to be of real value and benefit to the consumer, and not just looking to pump out products to make money.
So I'm at the website. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? I count 11 products that are collagen-based at the moment, which is interesting. That's an interesting array because in that array, you have a product. We talked about it last time. I got a little bit of feedback on it. People wanted to know more about it. A probiotic collagen. Some found that to be rather unique. They didn't quite know what that meant. So maybe we can talk a little bit about that. The combining of probiotics with hydrolyzed collagen. Interesting idea, and why you would do that and what benefit is gleaned from that. And then, of course, you have your other collagen products. All these products are in powder form, yes?
They are all in powdered form, and we believe in doing that because we believe that that's the most bioavailable state for a product to be in, for the body to absorb and digest and actually use the product's benefits to its fullest abilities.
Do you find, do people know what to do with powdered products?
Well, it's we try to indicate that on all our labels. Pretty much all of the Zint Nutrition products can be mixed into just about any drink or baked into any food. It really just depends on, you know, how you want to use it. They could all be put into smoothies. They could be put into coffee or tea or juice. The only product that we make that you would not want to put into a cold liquid is the gelatin because the molecules of gelatin are larger than the molecules of collagen. They both give you the same health benefit. However, gelatin has a gelling effect to it, so that you would want to put that in something that you would want to have perhaps a thicker shake or a thicker baked good, whether it's brownies or something like that.
All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. Stephen J. with Zint Nutrition, now focusing on health and beauty and featuring, of course, collagen. That's a natural reach to make. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally. We'll be right back.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return. After World War II. What? Yeah. After World War II, something happened with food. Supermarkets, fast food, and industrial agriculture, the confluence of those three factors eroded or, how can I say, changed cooking traditions. And the food system, according to one source I was reading, said, quote, went to hell, close quote. It was in an article in Fearless Eating. And they said one of the greatest tragedies was the loss of real collagen-rich foods such as bone broth. Right now, there's this trend in the natural products industry. You'll see all these bone broth products. People think, oh, that's brand new. No, it's not. My guest is Stephen J. It turns out that Zint Nutrition is moving more toward collagen-based products. They already have, I counted 11 in their constellation of products already. Stephen, welcome back.
Thanks, Doc.
So, collagen. At your website, you have a heading. It says collagen hydrolysate. It turns out that hydrolyzed gelatin products have been used in the pharmaceutical industry and foods for a long time, and they're generally recognized as safe by regulatory agencies. I know you know that. Pharmaceutical-grade collagen hydrolysate, PCH, is when by the hydrolysis of pharmaceutical-grade gelatin. So you all, I saw that heading in your description of products there. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you know what, our grandparents and our great grandparents, and actually, it's something that's gone away here in the United States, but still is used a lot in cooking in Europe. Is like you had said, making bone broth. And, I know that my grandmother used to make it as well. She would make the soups and, soak all the bones and everything that in the soup. And today we kind of just toss the bones and the cartilage away that you typically would get like in a chicken soup or some type of meat soup or something like that. We toss it away as waste when in fact it's really got tremendous health benefits in its ability to introduce collagen into the body. I was actually just talking to a close friend of mine, and she was telling me that her dad had a broken bone, and that the main food that her mother, she's from Ukraine, I believe, and the main food that her mother fed her dad while he was healing was bone broth soups.
Well, it's interesting. I don't mean to step on you, but just to build on your narrative, gelatin, which is known as cooked collagen, is people don't understand, has anti-inflammatory and some say anti-aging qualities. At Zint Nutrition, you all are dialed into that already. Yeah?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? The way the body is built is that, your collagen stores are building, and they're huge from the time of birth up until around 20 to 30 years old. That's why when you look at a baby, they've got this gorgeous glowing skin that makes you just want to pinch their cheeks all the time. And, and if they get into, an accident or an injury or something like that, I know for myself, when I look at my kids, they get a cut, and within a few days to a week, it's like it was never there. My wife and I get a cut, and it's there for 3 weeks or a month before it heals. And that's all due to the reduction of collagen production within the body that starts to decline when we're between 20 and 30 years old. So, now here at Zint Nutrition, what we're doing is we're producing products that allow people to regenerate the collagen process within the body through supplementation of collagen. And also I use the word regenerate because there have been several studies that show that by actually supplementing your diet with collagen powder, actually, they don't understand how the process works, but it actually starts the body to regenerate its own collagen production process. So this is an amazing product that helps everything from strength. You get older, your hair gets frail, your nails get frail, skin starts to lose its elasticity. Supplementing with a high-quality collagen product like Zint Collagen Hydrolysate will reduce those signs of aging. The collagen acts as kind of like an oil for aging and achy joints, and it starts to help bring back the cushioning between the joints. Sure. It acts as a strengthener to your hair and to your nails.
Well, Gary we had a question. Go ahead, Gary.
I have a question that came over Facebook Messenger, and that was, will it help with thinning hair? 46-year-old female has thinning hair. Wanted to know if that would help.
Okay, so it will not. That's kind of it's kind of a very broad question, because thinning hair can mean that your hair is thinning and you're showing signs of baldness or emptiness within the scalp, or it could mean that you've got a full head of hair and your hair is just very thin, the strands of hair. If you're talking about a full head of hair where your hair strands are thin, collagen should help to build that up and make thicker, more lustrous hair.
Yeah.
If you're talking about that you've got thinning hair where you're losing hair,
right,
that's not something that collagen
where you have the death of the follicle. That's like in men, male pattern baldness caused by a buildup of dihydrotestosterone, DHT, which is the same compound that enlarges the prostate.
Thickness of hair.
The thickness, but you can increase the thickness of the shaft, make it more have more luster and thickness. That you can do. By the way, just so we talk about collagen hydrolysate, hydrolysis, all it is in chemistry, definition is the chemical breakdown of a compound, some compound, when it reacts with water. Hydro and water. Yes, that's what hydrolysis is. Zint Nutrition, all of their products are in powdered form. Are any of these products organic, Stephen?
The collagen products themselves are not organic. We were the first non-GMO official grass-fed certified collagen in the market. It's not organic simply because it's an animal-based product.
I got it. Okay. We come back. We have one more segment. Stephen J. with Zint Nutrition. Collagen, the C word.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Hair, skin, and nails. Big deal these days. In the natural products industry, that theme is capturing a lot of attention, and there are a lot of products. Some are great, some are okay, some not so much. You can rest assured that with Zint Nutrition, their collagen and gelatin products are fabulous. You should know that collagen and gelatin are, can I put this, are both made. Gelatin and hydrolyzed collagen are made from animal collagen, and they both have the same amino acid profile, but their structure and properties are different. Stephen knows this. Stephen, welcome back. Hydrolyzed collagen is broken down into smaller units of protein, so it's easier to digest. Hydrolyzed collagen dissolves in hot and cold water, as you said. Gelatin does not. Gelatin gels when you mix it when it's prepared, but hydrolyzed collagen does not. People don't realize how good gelatin is. They think of Jell-O when they think of gelatin. They don't realize that first of all, there's a difference between hydrolyzed collagen and gelatin, but gelatin is fabulous for hair, skin, and nails, for your bones, for your connective tissue. And you have a gelatin product. You sent me some.
Yes, we do. Gelatin absolutely is a fabulous product as well. And it's funny that you mentioned that about the Jell-O, because every time I think of gelatin, I remember sitting with my grandfather, may he rest in peace, and he's got this bowl that my grandmother used to give him of this red Jell-O with pieces of it shaking around.
I know. Yeah.
And it was, and the truth is, in that form, it's really not that good for you, because it's got artificial coloring in it. And
years ago they sold gelatin, and they still do, in the grocery store, and that's what women used for their nails. I'm going back 40, 50 years ago. That was the only thing that was available at that time. We've come a long way, man.
Yes, we have. And the beauty, and the beauty of the Zint gelatin is that it's flavor neutral. It doesn't really have a taste to it, a slight taste, but it's really wonderful because you can mix it into any recipe that you want a little bit of gelling effect to, and then you're going to get all the great benefits of collagen within your gelatin. So you're also, it's not only the benefit of gelatin or collagen with the skin, hair, nails, and the other benefits, but you're also getting something that is total space that you're getting great protein as well.
Right.
You're getting about 11 or 12 grams of protein per serving.
So how do you guys at Zint recommend the use of that product? Just the gelatin product. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different variations here of the gelatin. How do you consume that?
We recommend that you put it in a hot liquid because that's what it's going to dissolve in. So if you want to put it in a coffee or something like that, a hot drink, and the most applicable way to use gelatin is in baking situations. So again, you can experiment with it.
What happens when you add it to coffee, Stephen?
It'll dissolve in coffee, and it'll give it a little bit of a thickness to it as well.
A lot of thickness, or somewhat? Does it get too thick, or what? I've never done that. That's why I'm at.
It shouldn't get too thick because it will dissolve as a hot liquid. But again, collagen coffee is a much more popular product than gelatin coffee. I would really tend to stick to baked goods when you're using gelatin. It's just a safer bet, and anything that you want to have a little bit of a bounce to, you'd want to.
So you're recommending that your gelatin products be used in baking?
Yes, I would prefer that people use it in baking. You could toss it into a smoothie where you're going to get, if you've got a NutriBullet or a Vitamix or something like that, where it's really going to get blended up well. You wouldn't want to stir it in with a spoon because it'll take you forever to try to get it to mix. But if you're using a NutriBullet or a Vitamix, you could put it into your smoothies and it'll give it a nice gelled thickness to it as well.
Yeah.
Which some people like. So again, it really all depends on what your own personal preferences and tastes are. I would highly recommend that you just experiment with it and decide, figure out yourself.
I would be remiss before we got off the air. I got to ask you. You have a product that's called Probiotic Collagen. Real quickly, what is that?
Well, what we've done is because we've actually added 40,000 CFUs of probiotics to collagen because they both benefit leaky gut, which in our gut we've got epithelial cells that are linked together with tight junction or TG proteins. And because of our unhealthy diet today and stress, we're getting this thing called leaky gut where microparticles of food are escaping the gut, getting into the bloodstream, and it's causing a whole host of autoimmune diseases and problems. And what we've done is we've created a shelf-stable collagen and probiotic product.
That's clever.
We take the probiotics and we spin them at super high speeds that creates a microencapsulation of the probiotic itself that does not get dissolved until it's within the gut. So you're getting gut health, and you're also getting the health benefits of collagen as well.
One of the functions of aging, like cars, older cars, when the seals start to leak, and people come to your house and park their car in your driveway, and there's leaks all over the driveway. Right, Gary?
Yeah, somebody's looking at it.
Right, Gary?
Yes.
Just human body starts to leak too. So we got to fix those leaks. Right, Stephen?
Yes, you do.
Fix the leaks, man.
With Zinc Collagen Probiotic Plus. Do it for you.
Are you going to be in Baltimore?
Yes, sir. God willing, I will, and I look forward to seeing my dear friend, Dr. Mike.
We're going to come find you, brother. We're going to come find you. We're going to drag you off
it's going to be real easy. It's going to be real easy. We're right up front and center. As soon as you walk into the supplement section, we've got amazing locations.
All right, sounds great. We look forward to it. Zint Nutrition, they really are doing a great job. They're making great products. They make an extraordinary effort to make high quality products. I sense that they take a great deal of pride in what they do. I've met some of the principals in the company, and these are serious people. They're not just interested in making money. They're interested in making a good reputation. I'm always reminded what my mother said, when you leave this earth, only thing you leave behind and take with you is your good name. Well, maybe if some of these companies would think of the same way, they would make better products like Zint. Zint Nutrition. We'll be back. Second hour.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday. Welcome to the show, and it's with really sad news and heavy heart that I report breaking news that I just was told that Aretha Franklin has passed away. Got it over my feed. And she passed away with surrounded by family and friends. There's been some confusion as to, what was going on with Aretha. From the Santa Monica Observer, in my reporting here, what they're saying is that she died of stomach cancer in Detroit. She was 76. She certainly was known as the Queen of Soul, no question about that. Fabulous musician, fabulous singer. She was remarkable. She's been gravely ill for a while, and she's remembered for her music. She had many hits in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Even young people know who Aretha Franklin is. She spanned across decades and never got dated, if you will. She was never dated as a performer. She was always relevant, and that's remarkable. And that is so hard to do, because every performer, musician, painter, whether you're a performer of any kind or an artist, a designer, it's very trendy, and you get pigeonholed into a period, into a style, and a time. This often happens. Aretha was able to punch out of that and stayed relevant. I remember one day driving into work not long ago, and I was listening to her. She brought tears to my eyes, the way she sang. There's some musicians that when they perform, it's as if they're not playing an instrument, but they're talking to you. Some of the best musicians, I've played with some great musicians in my career as a musician. Great ones. And to a person, every one of them had a quality of their performance and their playing, whether it was a horn or piano, whatever, that when they played, it was as if they were talking to you and not just playing notes and showing off their technique. Aretha was one of those people, one of those performers, that when she sang and when she played the piano, it was as authentic as it could ever be, and as connected to another as it could ever be. And you can't go to music school to learn that. You can't, music theory class isn't going to teach you that. That's just something about who you are. You cannot hide. In music, we would say, we would go see somebody and you'd say, well, what do you think? I say, I just didn't believe them. When they would play, I just didn't believe them. In other words, they were good technically, but I just didn't believe them. In other words, they didn't reach you. And that's how you learn. I remember as a boy going to see whomever, sneaking into clubs, trying to see Max Roach or whomever, so that I could learn to be a better musician. And you could tell, when you're younger, you're always impressed with the technique. As you get older, you're trying to find out, does this performer reach you? She did. She's going to be sorely missed.
I think it's interesting that they call her the Queen of Soul, and Elvis was the King of Rock.
King of Rock.
And they both died today.
This is the anniversary. Thank you, Gary. This is the anniversary of Elvis Presley's death too. Yeah, death is a reminder. Our death is a reminder of living, to remind us to live mindfully and to live faithfully to yourself and to your work and to others. That's a good way to live. You'll sleep soundly and you'll feel better and you'll have a better end to your life. There's no doubt about that. Aretha Franklin, dead at 76. Here's how to connect to the show.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Or you can follow us on Facebook and like our page at Let's Talk Nutrition and send a message like we've had answered earlier today. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is closed, captioned, and archived.
Roy Upton's my guest today. We have a lot of talent that walks through the hallways of this show, broadcast hallways of this show, and when you look at the credentials of these people and their knowledge, I mean, we're very fortunate. Some guests distinguish themselves, though, and what I look for is the authenticity. I certainly look at the credentials. We vet them, and I want to know who I'm dealing with. But then when you're talking on air, something about radio, you cannot hide. There's no way to hide. The audience will figure it out, because I get asked questions all the time. What about this guest? What about that guest? Or they'll tell me about this guest or that guest and their impression. And so what I look for, one of the first things I look for is authenticity. Do I believe them? Like in music, did I believe that performance? Do I believe this guest? With Roy, I always believe him. He's authentic. He's not trying to give you a spin on something. He's going to tell you the truth as he knows it. That I know for sure, and I count on that. Roy, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
So sorry for the loss. I mean, Aretha Franklin she's an icon, and especially for music people like you. So my condolences.
Well, she was Roy, she was fabulous, man. Just fabulous. She didn't go to Juilliard. She didn't go to Eastman. She didn't go to any of those high-powered music schools with all those geniuses running around the halls and whatnot. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'd go on a bandstand with her anytime, man. Anytime. But I always enjoy having you on. I was looking at your notes that you sent me for today's show, and the word quality comes to mind. What's on your mind about quality?
Well, the thing is, everybody comes on and they talk about their own products. And one of the things that you don't, that a lot of consumers don't realize is what goes into the product that actually makes it work. There's a lot of really trashy ingredients out there on the market. You really have to know. Herbal quality assessment is a very nuanced skill, and not a lot of people have it in the United States.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Say that phrase again. Herbal
quality assessment is a very nuanced skill.
What do you mean by that?
It's like a chef. Anybody can cook an egg, but how many people can cook a really good omelet? Or anybody can throw salt and pepper into a pot. But what about the nuances of what really makes a good meal? A really satisfying meal. Well, herbal ingredients are the same way. It's like every chef knows the difference between dried ginger and fresh ginger. Even though they're the same herb, it's like two different spices going into a dish because of what it contributes to it. Herbal ingredients are the same way. You have to know the nuances of what makes this herb going to deliver what it's supposed to deliver. So here's an example. Echinacea. Everybody uses echinacea for supporting a healthy immune system. Everybody knows that, who knows herbs. But echinacea is loaded with what are called isobutylamides. And these isobutylamides, that when you chew on an echinacea root, it fires up your mouth and actually causes a numbing on your tongue. The bad part about it is that the isobutylamides are highly volatile.
Hold your thought. We'll finish that narrative. You're listening to Roy Upton, Planetary Herbals, on Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and to ensure an herbal supplement is what it should be and works as it is professed to work or intended to work. You have to know what you're doing every step of the way. And what that means is starting with verifiable quality and formulating with proven clinical experience. And that's exactly what they do at Planetary Herbals, and with people such as Roy Upton involved in that project, you end up with a good product. Roy Upton is my guest today. Roy's been working and practicing professionally as an herbalist for a long time, since I think 1980 or 81, somewhere around in there. He's been around a good while. He's has a background in training in Ayurvedic, whatever, traditional Chinese medicine and Western herbal medicine. And he's worked extensively, he's alluded to this on the show from time to time, Native American and Caribbean ethnobotanical traditions. Roy, welcome back to the show. Please finish your point.
Well, the point is that every herb has its own nature, and you have to know how to capture the nature of that herb. So in the echinacea example that I made, it loses its potency very, very fast. So if you're using last year's crop, for example, you're already behind the 8 ball. Or if you bring in that herb, grind it up into a powder, and then put it into your storage, warehouse, you're going to lose your potency really fast. The essential oil of valerian root, that exists in the epidermis of the root. So if you don't handle the roots well when you harvest them, you actually rupture the cells, and the volatile compounds wick off. The valerianic acid starts to degrade very, very fast. So you have to know how to handle those things. But the bigger issue, Michael, is you have to be making your own products. The majority of manufacturers in the American market do not make their own products. They've farmed that out to contract manufacturers who oftentimes know very little about how to assess quality of herbal ingredients. Most research and development departments don't know how to do that. They know how to research papers, but they don't know how to touch, taste, smell, or what specific analytical tests are needed, or what compounds you actually need to look for in order to know that you have the right quality herb. It's one of the kind of Achilles heels of the herbal products industry, of people not really knowing what they're doing in terms of quality assessment.
Roy Upton, staff herbalist with Planetary Herbals. At Planetary Herbals, this is on the top of your mind all the time. In the consumer, and that's why it's good to have you on the show to educate us all consumers. We're all consumers in some form or fashion. About, people walk into a store, there are thousands of bottles, thousands of vendors, brands there. It can get confusing and intimidating, and oftentimes people will make a purchase on the appearance of the labeling, right?
Or more often the cost of the
cost
of the supplement.
Yeah.
And you usually get what you pay for. If something's too cheap or too inexpensive, there's probably a reason for that. And a good herbal product should cost you a fair price. You don't want it to be exorbitant, but you don't want it to be bottom line, because if you're paying bottom line, you're probably getting bottom quality.
Right. Exactly. So quality matters then. Of course it does, and that's not just a catchphrase. What was that phrase at Ford? Quality is job one. Remember that? Quality.
Yeah.
All about quality. Quality. Yeah. Quality is job one. It sure is.
They didn't take a bailout, so obviously
they didn't take a bailout. That's right. When in your work every day with the company, are you making decisions? What are you trying to do here in terms of quality? How do you ensure, in your role, how do you ensure quality for the Planetary Herbal line of products?
There's a full battery of techniques that are used, and it goes from botanical identification, which means you have to know you have the right plant, which surprisingly a lot of people don't know. You could go to 90% of the herb suppliers in the industry and say, give me the documentation that you have the right plant, and they can't do it.
I'm
telling you this with no caveat. They cannot provide any documentation that they even have the right plant, because they just bought it from somebody else who said they have the right plant. So that's the first thing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Makes no sense.
That is, you just said a remarkable thing. I mean,
It is remarkable. It's crazy.
I mean, if you don't know what you're, how can they do that, Roy? They shouldn't be allowed to do that. They should be able to, you have to have a document that says this is X, Y, or Z, not A, B, or C.
Yeah, but everybody with a computer can print out a document that says that. If you go to a Ford dealer, right, and you go to the parts department and they sell you a certified Ford, water pump to replace in your car, you kind of get an idea that, okay, that's probably a Ford thing, made by Ford. But you don't really know it because you're not really checking it. Or the quality control people in the shop, the mechanic shop, aren't really checking it. They're trusting the paperwork that it's right. And that's what most of the industry does. They check the paperwork to see if it's right. Now, the law says that they have to, they have to know themselves that they have the right stuff.
So you try to help
out there don't know how to do that.
So you try to help Planetary Herbals make sure that they're what people say they're actually getting, right?
That's the goal.
All right, that's where we start. We'll go to the next step. This is what consumers don't know. You see how much what's behind the curtain, the backstory. This is informative. It gives you, the listener, the viewer, and myself some insight into what these dietary supplements are, how they're made, how they come into being. We need to know these things so that we make good choices. You can't go wrong with Planetary Herbals, that's for sure. You are listening to Roy Upton today on LTN.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
The LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also nutrition wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Roy Upton, staff herbalist with Planetary Herbals, is my guest. And in his notes that Roy sent to me, it's important to understand to just summarize what he was saying, that quality matters. That's the first principle at Planetary Herbals, is to provide safe, superior quality products for the consumer, for their customers, for you and for me. I use their products. And quality herbs are, as Roy puts in his notes to me, natural substances, not manufactured synthetic compounds. And that's what they're trying to do at Sort Naturals, is source whole and semi-whole botanicals, powders, extracts, and other raw materials. And then he says, including organic and non-GMO verified ingredients. So that's a first principle. Another principle is the quality of, ensuring the quality of Planetary Herbals, and that we were talking about that. So through their manufacturing process and through the managing and controlling aspects of the raw material procurement, formulation, and quality testing. They do all of that, and Roy's intimately knowledgeable and involved in all of that. Roy, welcome back. So this whole idea, quality's first, quality's a main driving principle. Then you alluded to also the formulation of these products. You just can't put one thing with another and whatnot. How these things get formulated is an art and a science, is it not? It's over thousands of years of knowledge here.
This is true. And here's a lot of people don't have that concept of, everybody talks about quality of ingredients, even if they really don't know what they're talking about. But very few companies talk about quality of formulation. So here's the real mind blower, is that anybody can make a formula that works. The question is, how does it work? And whether it's, in the long term, healthy for the system or not. So, for example, I can take any capsule, tablet, tincture, or whatever, tea, put cascara, senna, buckthorn, aloe into that capsule or tablet, and in an hour and a half, you're going to have a bowel movement, right? Laxative. They're all laxatives. That's called everything in the kitchen sink plus and more formulation. We just take, 5 or 10 laxatives, herbs that have laxative effects, and throw it into a product. That will make somebody go to the bathroom, Michael. But in the long run, it will make their colon dependent. That's what you hear about laxative dependency, that if you keep on taking laxatives, the bowels get lazy and they stop working. I had a lady in an herb shop, brings a bag of powder to the shelf along with a bag of capsules. I said, what are you taking? She says, cascara. So what are you using that for? She says, oh, to promote a bowel movement. I said, how many do you take? She says, 13 a day. I said, 13 a day? That's a lot. She said, I started with senna, 2 capsules, once a day. It was working. She worked herself up to 18 capsules a day of senna.
Oh, my God.
And it stopped working, and she had started with 2 capsules of cascara, and now she was up to 13 a day. That's what I mean about you can make a product that works, but in the end, is it weakening the system, or is it really feeding and normalizing the system? And that requires quality of formulation, not just quality of ingredients.
In Chinese medicine, don't Chinese herbalists spend more than a few years learning about how to do this? It takes a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, in the traditional apprenticeship model, it was 15 years. In current formal TCM education models in China, it takes about 8 years. And in formal TCM training in the United States, it takes about 3.5 to 4 years.
TCM, for those who... TCM means traditional Chinese medicine, for those who don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Roy.
Yeah, and you have to... you're studying about 300 individual herbs and about 125 classic formulas that may contain, anywhere from 4 to 12 to 15 herbs. So they're real, at least in those states that teach herbal medicine, which California is one of those few states that teach herbal medicine. It's an extensive training. There's no better trained herbal practitioners than in the Chinese field. Because they really emphasize it. Ayurveda also emphasizes it, but there's not as many good training programs in Ayurveda as there are in Chinese medicine, and very few people know quality of formulation in Western herbal medicine. You pick up any Western herbal book, you will not find any guidance on how to put together herbs so that they actually address the physiological deficiencies that are happening in the system. That's really the first step of quality of an herbal formula, is quality of formulation. Then obviously you have to have quality of ingredients to carry that all the way through.
Roy Upton, staff herbalist with Planetary Herbals, is the guest on LTN today. That's why at the company, at Planetary Herbals, and it never stops. There's always room for improvement. When you're dealing with quality is one of those features that has to be achieved. So you're always having to work at it. There's always room for improvement. That's how I see it. I don't know what your point of view about that is.
No, this is true. And actually, there are always new extracts that are coming out. Sometimes there are new botanicals like the nonis or the acais, and that we don't have a lot of history with. And so we have to go into the chemistry of it. We have to go into the traditional knowledge of it and see, well, what is it that makes this herb valuable, and how do I capture those properties for the product that you want to make? So there's always something new coming out. There are also new analytical techniques that are coming out. And just because something's new doesn't mean it's the best necessarily, but you have to actually look at that. You have to assess it. Is this a better methodology than what I've been using in the past? Is there new information that comes out on the chemistry that suggests this is what makes it active, and therefore I have to change the way that I assess an herb maybe because I've learned something new about it. So it is a moving target, but the nice thing about the herbal stuff, it's been around for a couple of thousand years. So a lot of the basics of herbal quality assessment have been worked out if you focus on that aspect of herbal knowledge. And again, most people in the United States do not. They focus on the medicine, they focus on the chemistry, they focus on the botany or the analytics of it. But they don't focus really on the quality assessment of those ingredients. They just assume that the quality is there.
At Planetary Herbals, they're formulators, and there's quite a few of them here, several. When you put all their experience together, it's a combined 140 years of clinical experience, from Michael Tierra to Roy and Jill Stansbury, Tom, how do you say his last name? Dadant, Allison Tolliston, and Leslie Tierra. What a crew. Great crew.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. And here's the LTN health question of the day. In my conversation with Roy Upton today, the staff herbalist with Planetary Herbals, we discussed a number of themes. Which of the following did we focus on? Did we focus on quality of raw materials? Did we focus on quality of manufacturing? Or did we focus on quality of formulation? Or is it the matter that we focused on all three? What were the themes that Roy and I discussed and Roy wanted to put a spotlight on? Quality of raw materials, what is used to make a herbal product, quality of manufacturing, how was that herbal product made, or quality of formulation, how was it formulated, or did we discuss all three? If you have the right answer, you'll win a quality supplement gift card. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Okay, let me see if I can make this a little bit more concrete. I always would tell my students, when things get abstract, when you're dealing with theories and whatnot, try to get concrete. Look for examples. Let's take the immune system. We'll focus on that system and formulations for the immune system. At Planetary Herbals, I suspect, you know the repertoire better than I, you have several products that would deal with the immune system. Could you give an example or two of Planetary Herbal products designed for the immune system where you took into consideration those factors that we discussed today?
The first one would be Astragalus Jade Screen. Astragalus Jade Screen is a formula that's about 700 years old. It's specifically used to help in transitions through seasonal changes, like as when you're changing from summer to fall or fall to winter, to kind of protect you from the outside forces that increase your immune resistance. And Astragalus comes in a variety of grades from Chinese suppliers, ranging from as little as $3.75 a kilo to about $75 a kilo. Think about that. The range of that is huge. And the primary marker of quality in Astragalus is a compound, a triterpene called astragaloside 4. Now, that's going to vary in the varying grades. Now, everybody in the world will tell you, we use the best quality ingredients all the time, and that's a complete fabrication. The most expensive ginseng root can sell for $100,000 for a single root. So you're not going to tell me somebody's getting that and grinding it up and put it into a 500 milligram capsule. It's just a ridiculous notion. You don't always have to get, quote unquote, the best quality herb, because if you did, you would price yourself completely out of the market, and a lot of that pricing is artificial. It's cosmetic. It doesn't really change the actual quality of the herb, just the perception of quality. So you can get really good astragalus from that mid-range of $18 to $24 a kilo, or something like that, whatever the price is.
What about in the?
You have to know what you're looking for.
What about in the manufacturing of the astragalus? How you handle it then? What would be done?
There's not a lot to handle it.
Okay.
Except for one thing. You do not want to be buying powders. You want to minimize your purchase of powders, because powders lose their potency more quickly than whole herbs do. So you want to get the majority of your herbs in whole form. Some things you can't. They're just not available, so you have to do the best you can. But with astragalus, you can always get whole or semi-whole form of astragalus. Bring it into the company, do your testing, make sure that it passes what you want it to pass, then grind it when you're getting ready to make the product. You don't grind it as soon as it comes in and then let it sit in a warehouse for 6 months before you use it, because it's going to sit there and degrade over that period of time.
All right. And then the third element, in that particular product that you mentioned, that the name of it, you can mention it again, and its formulation. Okay. How, in terms of its formulation, what was to consider?
The formulation of that is pretty straightforward, because it's a classical formula. We didn't create that formula. That's a classical formula going back 700 years that consists of 3 primary herbs. Probably most people know about astragalus as an immune-supporting herb, but they don't know about Atractylodis, which is the second herb in it, and the third herb they definitely don't know about, called Siler, S-I-L-E-R. And it's a very elegant, very simple formula, very specific for enhancing immune resistance, especially when seasonal changes are coming. And it's especially useful for children, like for going back to school and things like that, to bolster their immune system.
Okay, so for the audience, that example is illustrative of what Roy's been talking about with these herbal products. It's what was the raw material that was used? How was it manufactured? How was it handled and manufactured? And then the formulation. And you listen to him break just that one product down and talk about it in those 3 aspects. You have an appreciation for the attention and the elegance of consideration, and ultimately that product getting onto a shelf somewhere and sold to a consumer. That's what distinguishes Planetary Herbals from other companies that make all sorts of claims about this and that. They put the word herb on the bottle, and they think right away that's just going to seduce the consumer. Well, don't get into.
There's also, Michael, there's also one more part.
And that is?
We have the advantage of having Michael Tierra, who has a clinical practice, who then uses them in his clinical practice. So he first uses the formula in his practice, tells us, hey, Roy, this is a great formula. This has been working in my clinic for my patients. Let's put it in the Planetary line. We put it in the Planetary line, do our own research on it. Then we make the product, and he actually uses those products in his clinical practice. So if something doesn't work, we're going to find out about it really fast, because the guy who made it is going to tell us, hey, something's up. And that very seldom happens, because we kind of know what we're doing. But I'm just saying, we have a feedback mechanism by having an actual clinical practice that puts these into patients' hands by a licensed healthcare practitioner.
Sure. So it's really the bringing together of 2 dimensions, theory and practice, put it together, and make it happen. That's just to give you today a sense of the approach at Planetary Herbals. These aren't just herbal products. These are products of high quality raw materials, quality manufacturing, quality formulation, and quality testing. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate you. Appreciate Planetary Herbals. Your health is your wealth.